Can ICE raids be race-based? The Trump administration is asking the Supreme Court to allow racial profiling to arrest people suspected of being here illegally. That means stopping them based on how they look, what language they're speaking, and what kinds of jobs they have. The White House argues that the practice meets reasonable suspicion covered by the Fourth Amendment. Quote, certain types of jobs like day labor, landscaping and construction are most attractive to illegal aliens because they often do not require paperwork. That the vast majority of illegal aliens in the district come from Mexico or Central America, and many only speak Spanish. Now, this comes exactly 1 month after a judge blocked racial profiling. Similarly, when the Trump administration tried to argue that it was necessary, Joey is back with us. I mean, they're taking this to court, and they're explicitly saying we want to be able to stop people because we observed them speaking Spanish at a Home Depot.
Yeah, this is very troubling, and I could tell you, Abby, that we litigate this issue every day in courts across America. What issue is that? You know, when the police stop you, there has to be some basis for the stop. It can't just be what we call pretextual. We've all heard driving while black, that kind of thing. There has to be specific, identifiable reasons as to why you were stopped, and that's a foundation of who we are. And oftentimes, you have these hearings in court, and the hearing is to determine whether or not the facts would sustain the stop. What was it based on? Was it based on the shade of your hue of your skin, or something else? Something that would relate to you engaging in some kind of criminal activity. They call that reasonable suspicion.
So the Trump administration, Joey, right now is basically asking a court to be able to do this without having to actually go to a court and prove that the stop was lawful.
Can't do it. It's foundational, right? And so there's two types of layers here. The one thing is you have to articulate specific reasons. Are those reasons, do we really want to live in a society where we say, well, somebody looked like they were Spanish and therefore we stop them? That somebody looked like, based on the nature of their skin, based upon how they sounded in terms of an accent, regarding the fact that they were at Home Depot or they were at a particular bus stop? I mean, these are really basic things. And so that gets you to reasonable suspicion. And then another legal term, probable cause, we've all heard of that. That's what you need for an arrest. And so there has to be something identifiable. And if not, you could just willy-nilly start picking up anybody for any basis. That can't happen.
So that question, is this the kind of society that we want to live in, where if you speak Spanish or you speak another language, or maybe you look like you are not from this country, that the government has a right to arrest you just for that reason?